Now to the assassination of Charlie Kirk. CBS News has learned the suspect is being held in a special housing unit at the Utah County Jail pending a mental health evaluation. Utah's governor says 22-year-old Tyler Robinson is not cooperating with investigators and says authorities are still trying to determine a motive here. Carter Evans is in Orem, Utah with the latest.
Charlie Kirk's followers continue to mourn the loss of the conservative activist 4 days after his assassination. On Sunday's Face the Nation, House Speaker Mike Johnson paid tribute to Kirk.
There's a mixture of, anger and sadness and fear, frankly, on the part of a lot of people. It cast a large shadow across the country and the nation's capital. But what I do know, Major, is that my good friend Charlie would not want any of us to be consumed by despair. He would want us to go forward boldly. That was his message.
Johnson said Kirk's death is a time for people to put aside political differences.
I mean, calling people Nazis and fascists is not helpful. I'm heartened to know, Major, and to see that many of my colleagues on both sides of the aisle are stepping up and saying that and addressing it. I think this could be a turning point, frankly, to use Charlie's term, for the country.
CBS News has learned the Trump administration is sending a $58 million request to Congress to increase security for members of the executive and judicial branches in light of the assassination. Also on Face the Nation, Senator Lankford spoke of ongoing threats to Congress at a politically divisive time.
There have been 14,000 threats against members of Congress just this calendar year. This is not new, but it continues to be able to rise.
Authorities continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding Charlie Kirk's killing, and they're talking to the alleged shooter, Tyler Robinson's roommate, who they say is cooperating. Turning Point USA, the organization Kirk founded, will host a memorial next Sunday at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. President Trump said he plans to attend Kirk's funeral. Carter Evans, CBS News, Orem, Utah.
And FBI Director Kash Patel faces congressional oversight hearings this week. The hearings come amid scrutiny over his handling of the Charlie Kirk assassination. Just hours after the shooting last week, Patel announced online that the subject was in custody. The shooter was not, and two men that were detained early on were quickly released. We will stay on top of those hearings and the investigation into Charlie Kirk's assassination. For continuing coverage, including how AI fueled false claims after the shooting, head to cbsnewyork.com.